How do megacorps rule society in cyberpunk anime? Imagine a world where giant companies have more power than governments. In cyberpunk anime, these megacorporations control almost everything in society. They own the critical infrastructure like power plants, transportation, and communication networks. This gives them the ability to shape how people live and what they see in the media. They also control the flow of information, making sure only their version of reality gets through. This helps them keep the public obedient and unaware of their true motives. Economically, megacorps set the rules for labor and wages. They create a social hierarchy where the rich and powerful live in luxury, while the lower classes work in dangerous, poorly paid jobs. They often exploit workers by pushing them to their limits and offering little protection. This creates a society with big gaps between the wealthy and the poor, with the lower classes often living in cramped, unsafe areas. Politically, these companies act like governments. They have their own private armies and security forces to enforce their rules. Sometimes they even influence or directly control laws and law enforcement agencies. This means that citizens have fewer rights and less protection from corporate actions. Laws are made to benefit the corporations, not the people. Many cyberpunk anime stories, corporations like Arasaka and Militech are shown to control entire districts of cities. They use espionage, sabotage, and cybernetic technology to stay ahead of rivals. They also develop advanced cybernetic implants to make their employees and soldiers stronger and more loyal. Surveillance technology is everywhere, tracking individuals' movements and actions constantly. This blurs the line between human freedom and corporate control. The themes in these stories often criticize unchecked capitalism and the overreach of technology. They show a world where personal identity and human rights are turned into commodities. Resistance usually comes from marginalized groups or rebellious edgerunners who operate outside the corporate system. These stories serve as warnings about what could happen if corporations gain too much power and ignore ethical boundaries. They ask us to think about the balance between progress and human values in a society driven by technology and greed.